through that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the sound, just the sounds that them niggas were making with the turntables, DST especially.
Right.
Like, you remember him?
Of course. DST,
Man.
and then he got with Herbie Hancock on Rocket and all that.
And see, I like bringing up the DJs, man. That a lot of people done forgot about, like Howie T.
Yeah.
Man, Howie T. And he was a dope producer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
CD3, you know, Get Tough and all that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Howie T. You know, he produced UTFO and all that.
That's right.
Yeah, man. That nigga was cold. Like Real Roxanne. He was the first one to get on the record and go
Sure was.
Man, Howie T, nigga.
I
That
forgot
was
about that.
Howie T. Like Howie T'd off.
Yeah.
That nigga had hands from hell. Like people be talking about top 10 or whatever producers are influential, but people be forgetting about cats like him, man. You know?
Man.
Rest in peace, Larry Smith. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And yeah, Howie T, man, as far as DJs, a Grand Mixer DST. The first one to go, just think
He
how
was the
fast.
first.
Yeah, hell yeah.
DST.
Yes. And guess what he did? He didn't even do it on records. He did that shit on the Grammys. When you know, that Rocket was a biggest song in the country, in the world, basically. And DST was performing on the Grammys with him. He was the first DJ live.
I remember that.
Live on stage, doing this shit with Herbie Hancock. And when he got to his part, he was like, "Pop, pop, bird, pop, 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 bird, pop, 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 bird." And that boy went, "Pop, pop, 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 pop." Nigga, making my phone lit up. Like, boy, you just heard that cut he did? I was like, damn, that nigga fast. Think about how fast, how that like now where we at. Like,
crazy.
Just think, pop, 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 pop. That was fast back then.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's the slowest goddamn chop pattern in the world right now. Yeah, man. So I don't know, Curt, whenever you ready to crank it up, man.
We rolling.
Oh, okay. But yeah, man, it was really, I would say, like 1981, man. Grandmaster Flash, The Adventures of Flash on the Wheels of Steel. You know what I'm talking about? You see?
Yeah.
You see? Yeah. Matter of fact, Flash just shouted me out on Facebook, too. He was just talking about top people in the, you know, just in the hip-hop community or whatever. Yeah, he had put my name on the list. I was like, damn, okay, I didn't think he really recognized. I guess people must have told him that they done heard me on interviews giving him ups, you know what I mean? Major props, you know what I mean? Because he was definitely a major influence. Flash, man. Like, nobody can, any nigga that's over 40 cannot say that they wasn't influenced by Grandmaster Flash.
That's right. Super
fast. I mean, just think, man did a mega mix on the record and they printed that up. That's where he fucked the game up bad.
That's right.
Come on, man.
That was your first inspiration.
Yeah, definitely.
Grandmaster Flash.
Yes.
Okay.
Because he had to get clearance from Chic, people, Another One Bite the Dust, and all that. He had to clear all them records back then.
Right.
That was before sampling.
That's right.
Think about it, he sampled.
That's right.
Right.
He just did it with scratching the record in. So yeah, Grandmaster Flash was the first nigga to get a sample clearance if you think about it. So yeah, man. But cats like him, man, as far as DJing, but like I say, on production, it was Larry Smith. And the reason why I naming all these people, because I was a young dude reading the album cover back then. You know what I mean? So even before I even knew I even wanted to produce, when I was just DJing, and even before even DJing, I was just reading covers. And Rick James. You know what I mean? You know, you saw Rick James as an artist, but when you saw the Mary Jane Girls, he was like, oh shit, I noticed that sound like Rick James music. And then when you start reading and saying, oh shit, he produced that. Curtis Blow.
Right.
Produced the Fat Boys. He produced all his shit.
That's right.
So
what made you want to, what was your first thing in music? DJing, right?
DJing first, yeah.
So what made you want to start DJing?
Man.
Go ahead, besides Grandmaster Flash.
Man, I'm going to tell you, when I saw Flash, that shit just made me just, I called my mom, I hit my mom up, like, yo, look at this. And I don't even think if I had a VCR, I would have rewinded it, but I don't know, they were talking about the movie Wild Style and how the hip hop was, starting to take over the nation. And that was 1981.
That blew my mind.
Yeah, and but what really made me want to just really take DJing seriously was, like you were saying, man, Jam Master Jay. When I went to the Fresh Fest in 83 or 84, And when I saw him on stage with them turntables in the cases, because I never saw the cases.
Right.
You know, see, I'm going to tell you, a lot of niggas don't know the first Technique 1200s that we saw was on that Malcolm McLaren album cover.
That's right.
Do you like scratching? Other than that, we just had some old belt drives, or some people had the direct drive with that real weak motor.
Right.
I had the SLD2s with the S curve, you know, the curve arm.
Right.
Excuse me, but the Technique 1200, man, that was a turntable that really let a guy who wanted to DJ really that was your chance to really see if you was built for this shit. Because there's no excuses. You can adjust the arm. If you say, all right, now you starting to know what kind of needle to get.
That's right.
And now you got a motor that ain't gonna slow down like a belt or old school direct drive. So, man, when I noticed my scratches started getting more tighter, and I just started taking it more seriously, man. It's like, you know, and the beautiful thing, it started off as a hobby first. You know what I mean? Then later on, you know, you start doing parties, all right, $50. Next thing you know, you're doing parties for $100. But, you know, even if you're doing a $100 party, still 20 or 30 got to go to whoever driving you around, you know.
Right.
You might use your homeboy mom's station wagon or the family van. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, so you had that one homeboy who would be glad to, you know, carry a few records and stand right there.
Right.
While the crowd just tripping, while you scratching and shit. You know what I mean? So all them days, man, the house parties and stuff. That what really. And even before seeing Jam Master Jay, I was just excited, man, just about the girls was liking the DJs back then, man, you know? It's like, oh, you play that? You got all them records? Yeah, I used to go to Record Bar Turtles every week. About whatever I see with a Sugar Hill album cover, a Enjoy album cover, Profile, whatever it is, I'm buying it. You know what I mean? And, you know, we ain't had kids or nothing. We ain't really had no bills. We still staying at my mom's house, you know, so it was easy to go spend $100 on some records after you do a party or sell a few mixtapes. And not to mention the mixtape era. Come on, bro. So we were some really, excuse me, we were some little lightweight entrepreneurs, if you think about it. Just think, man, you getting $150 a night for the party. Then you getting $10 a cassette.
Yep.
Man, I went to a pawn shop about 8 cassette decks and lined them up just like we see on Beach Street. I had all them tape decks in my room the same way, bro. Hit all the pause and record and hit all the. So I do that before I go to bed. Then I wake up in the middle of the night. Guess what I do?
Flip them on.
Flip them on.
Yeah.
And boy, by the time I get up, yeah, man, I might have about 12 cassettes ready for school.
Yeah.
And I'm finna come back with a knot, man. My mom thought I was into other shit, bro. You know, my old man and my uncle, you know, them OGs, you know, they were putting in work. Mom was like, what you doing all that money? I'm like, these ones and fives, cut that out, you know. Mixtape, man. So all that kind of stuff was what really made me really start taking it more seriously. Excuse me, when I saw that it actually could generate some bread more than just, you know, a hobby and sitting there repeating the same record, scratching It's Time to the point where we don't even say it's no more. Them motherfuckers, they it's time.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? 'Cause we had them badass needles, them Pickerings, DAT2s. They didn't never move, but boy, they were tearing through them records, man. So all that kind of shit, man. So all that, I was at, Jam Master Jay. I just saw on your screen, Grandmaster D was an influence on a lot of folks too, especially visually. D wasn't really a sound DJ, but visually, you know, pulling out the shoe and they were picking him up and he was doing it. He had the gimmick game where everybody was talking about that. Now you can't forget about Clark Kent.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And so, you know, like I say, you know, because, you know, the hip-hop started in New York. So, of course, I'm naming New York guys who influenced us because that was the 80s.
Right, that's what was going on.
Yeah, we were the first ones around here doing that shit. So, man. So, you know, I can go down a list of influences, man.
So, your first big thing as far as what got you here today, what was that? Your first big blow-up.
First big blow-up, for real?
Yeah.
More than the actual move that was made, it's about the amount of confidence that I received and built up. Just being able to tour The day that I decided to go on tour with MC Shadi. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I've been producing local records, but I never really went out of Georgia, ever in my life, actually. And until I got with him. First time I get on the airplane and everything, you feel me? So, yeah, it was right after I graduated. You know, everybody else wanted to go to Morehouse or go to college.
Right.
I didn't even take the SAT. I knew I didn't want to go to college. I was like, I'm finna get into this music shit some kind of way. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it, but that ain't what I want to do. Let me just hurry up and graduate. You feel me? So
but that wasn't your first project, was it?
Well, it wasn't the first project, but that's what made me take the game seriously, because I knew that more than just DJing at high schools and pep rallies and the Phyllis Wheatley YMCA, it took me to go around the country on a whole nother side of doing shows with in California and Texas and all these different parts of around the country with Shadi, and seeing how the crowd reacted to how I was DJing. I was like, oh shit, man, that nigga must be kind of dope. You know what I mean? And the fact that he even got me out here on the road DJing, me and Mike Fresh, you know what I mean? But I was more the show DJ, but Mike was putting a lot of the beats and stuff together.
So tell, how did that come apart? I mean,
me and Mike Fresh, we grew up in the same neighborhood.
Let's even go back before that. Let's Raheem.
There you go. Well, first, believe it or not, man, Mike Fresh, a dude named Mario Fannin, and Warren Fannin, which was his brother. They were DJing like in 80. You know what I mean? And they were more playing records, but I think Mario and Warren, they were kind of doing some cool mixes back then. But me, I was still learning, but I was doing it on a pause button, and I only had one turntable. So, but Mike Fresh, he was doing a few parties, you know what I mean? And so, let me see, I would say, I started DJing parties at Thero, doing a little party. I DJed a party for Raheem on Full Industrial at the Red Roof Inn. I forgot one of these damn hotel. Remember when the hotels used to rent the ballrooms out back in the days?
I remember the Red Roof Inn.
These were getting shot back then too,
I think I remember that party too.
Yeah. It was like around 84, 85. And basically, man, after Raheem saw me on the turntable, he was like, man, you know, he said, man, I thought about making a record. I was like, word. And guess what? The first studio we went to was at Red Money. Shout out to Red Money. We went to, his dad had a studio right on Hill Acres, right off Fairburn Road in Ben Hill, in their basement.
A.K.A. Red Kruger, right?
Red Kruger, there you go. The Big Red, his old man. Yeah, he had the studio down there, boy. Red didn't play that shit either, boy. He'll cuss your ass out in a minute, boy. That nigga dad was no punk. I wonder if he's still living. He might be, but boy, he wasn't no joke. Niggas would go there and record and be kind of scared. Cause he'd come down there, he had the big ass mustache, you know what I mean? Looking mean as hell, bro. But we recorded a song called The Ghetto, in the GHTTO, in the ghetto. The GHTTO. Yeah, it was Raheem, and it wasn't really a hell of a beat back then, but I was kind of tapping around on the drum machines. I really didn't know how to work that shit too good at that point. But that was the first studio where we recorded at. But then later on, we went to this spot called Logic 7. Dude named Sergio Kroon, and Mike knew Sergio real good, so I ended up meeting Sergio through Mike. And when me and Raheem decided to do another record, man, we did it over there. And we used the MU drum emulator, the DMX, and I forgot what kind of keyboard. But the first record that we released was Raheem the Dream, featuring the Raheem Twins. I did the artwork on the joint and everything. You know, I be drawing graffiti and shit to this day.
Right. Okay. So you did the artwork on the label.
Yeah, with the hands coming out there on the turntable. Yeah, that was all my shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I drew that shit. Yeah. And so, man, believe it or not, bro, that record took off. Like, they were playing it, man. The Phoenix Dance Club, they were playing on the radio station. We had Kiss 104 back then, was Mitch Faulkner. And they was kicking V103's ass at that point, you know what I mean? Because they started playing hip-hop before. See, V103 was like, you know, straight R&B. You know what I mean? And they'd have a little rap show, a little section where they play a little rap. But
on the weekend.
Yeah, on the weekend. There you go. Kiss 104, man, they just had it, man, and they was playing our record, dog. Next thing you know, me and Raheem doing shows all over Georgia. All over this month. Like every weekend we got shows, and once again, boy, I had me a stack of $1 bills, man. You know, about a good $300 in ones. You know, that's how.
Speaking of Kiss 104 back in the day, people don't remember, but Kiss 104 and McDonald's made an album. Remember that? Oh no, that was V103.
V103 made an album.
It was V103.
McDonald's?
Yeah, it was called Mac Tracks. You don't remember that?
Hell no.
They sold the album right out of the McDonald's.
That's hard.
Yeah. Two of the members from Cameo, Anthony Lockett and Kevin Kendrick, they solo records on that album.
See, man, big as a McDonald's, I'm surprised they haven't tried to really just get back with the music world industry right now. That'd be some crazy marketing, you know? Yeah, but man, it was just so many excuse me, man, this weather change is a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
It was just so many influences, man. You think the 80s, man, those was like some of the best, man. 80s and 90s. 2000s cool. 80s and 90s were my favorite, bro. Really 70s through the 90s.
Yeah.
Was the shit. Yeah. You know, 2000s, all this shit is new, all the new shit, but something about them 70s to 90s, bro, was just special, man. And, you know, and basically, you know, hip hop is still new, man. You know, that shit started in 80, 81. Like, as far as coming out commercially, you know what I mean? You know, as they'll tell you they've been scratching since 78.
Right.
But as far as it just really hitting the whole border, excuse me, I would say that's like 80, 81. But that's why when I hear some young cats be like, oh man, nigga, you start rapping after you turn 36. They're like, why? Like, man, you think there's gonna be 70-year-old rapping? I don't know. Just give it a chance. Let's see.
If you rap about something.
Yeah. And if you got a classic.
Yeah, you got a classic.
So I'm like, you know, you still got 50, 70-year-old, 60-year-old men who can run laps around us on the track field.
Yeah. Jay-Z 50, right?
Yeah. Jay-Z like, about 49.
KS1 is 50.
Boom.
They gotta be 50.
Perfect example. Rakim about 50.
Right.
Them niggas still touring, getting about 20, 30 a night.
Yeah.
So why would a motherfucker stop rapping?
It was the messages.
After a certain age.
This is what they was talking about. I mean, you can still, it's still relevant today what he was talking about.
So you know what? I think that's the problem.
That's the key.
The young generation kind of know that some of this stuff ain't gonna last that long, so they plan on stopping by the time they're 30. So the shit that we did had so much substance that niggas gonna be performing just as long as shit. Is Mary J and everybody else gonna perform up till they leave the face of the earth, basically.
Yeah.
So man,
let's talk about how you connected with. Well, we know you was with Shy-D and Shy-D was signed with Luke.
Yes, sir.
But let's talk about your connection with Luke Records and your first production as far as music being on a record that came out.
Well, my very first one was that Raheem the Dream.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And like I said, just a feeling of, you know, like on 5 Heartbeats.
You did the production?
Yeah, I did the beat and everything on Raheem the Dream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I say the drum later and the DMX.
Okay.
I didn't even have a MIDI. I just put both of them on the same BPM, was hitting stop on one and start on the other one.
Oh, okay.
That's why you hear that doom, 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 doom. That was the DMX. The drum later was that crazy bap, bap, that little Pee Wee Herman sound and snare.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where that came from. Wow. So I was banging out back then.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I've been on beats for real, dog.
Because on the record it says what? It's produced by Sergio or something, right?
No, well, Logic said the studio, but if anything, it say produced by Jarvis and Art.
Oh, yeah.
But see, that's when niggas
didn't know the business.
They didn't know the business.
Yeah,
they was an executive producer.
Right.
But no, that shit was produced by me.
Okay.
Yeah, I created that music. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was me tapping them buttons, man. But and so, you know, after I graduated, man, that's when I really decided, man, I wanted to fly a little further. You know, in my senior year, I was DJing a lot of college parties and step shows. So there's one step show I was DJing at the Civic Center, and Shy-D had heard about me. They were like, man, he says this young nigga from the West Side be doing tricks on the turntables. And boom, he caught me at the talent show, and I was out there showing off, like, and just back spinning, and the crowd just stopped and just watched me on stage for a minute. We talking about a college event.
I think that was the time I met you.
Yeah.
You remember when we first met? Well, I think I was DJing at, was it Morris Brown? It was one of them colleges.
Sure
And you remember I was with Twin Productions. I was on this little high rise, I was DJing. I seen you walking through the crowd. I got your attention. You came out when we first met. And you came over and we switched numbers and everything, man.
Been cool ever since.
Been cool ever since.
Damn, man, I wish I could remember that, man. I be remembering everything but the right things sometimes, man. Damn.
Good.
Nah,
it
that's
was
dope,
a special moment for me because,
the fact
like I say, you was big then. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you was known for the tricks and everything. So it was a pleasure.
Yeah, man. But and my mom, and them, you know how it is. Your family just be like, yeah, scratching the same record over and over again, not knowing that I'm sharpening up my routine.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
She was like, why you just keep starting over? I'm like, Mom, it's a show. I gotta use these, and then when I show her a video of me on stage with a group, I get it now. You know what I mean? And I'm like, practice makes perfect. This got to be a perfect performance when I do this. So I'm scratch the same record for about 7 hours,
right?
And backspin and keep going. So and that's when I met Shadi. And Shadi, they used to go to this club called the Phoenix. Mm-hmm. And I snuck in the Phoenix a few times, but Shadi them used to go. It was him and his Decatur crew, and my sister used to go. And what happened, my sister had saw Shadi and was like, hey, I'm Toomp's sister. He told me he's supposed to begin with you when he graduated or whatever. Because, Shadi wanted me to tour with him right when he saw me at the Civic Center, but it took about 3 more months for me to get out of school. So when I graduated, man, basically, he kept telling my sister, hey, tell your brother I still, we finna go to Cali or whatever. And I was just like, damn, bro, in school, wishing I could just go do a show and come back home, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My niggas be gone for like 2-3 weeks at a time, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, basically, man, when I graduated, boom, I was with Shadi. We went on the road. Like I say, first time just even leaving the state and being on the airplane. And, boy, I went to Miami for the first time and met Luke and them. Just think, man, we were looking at these niggas on album covers.
Right.
I ain't had no idea I was going to be down there with them boys, man. 'Cause I used to look at all them 2 Live Crew album covers like, man, how could we get to that level?
Yeah.
How could we get to that level? Not knowing that I'm finna be right here next to this nigga. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it was dope. The whole Miami experience was like incredible. That's when I started learning more about speeding the records up, faster BPM. Mm-hmm. And so basically, and that influence of stuff we were doing with Raheem, we was kind of like on some New York type shit, think about Eliminator.
Yeah.
That was kind of like some LL shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Me and Mike Fresh was using the 707, 909, and the 808 on that joint. We had all them rolling machines MIDI together back then. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I wish I could have videotaped that shit. So, meeting Mr. Mix, that's who made me really just fall in love with the SB1200. I knew how to work an SB12 already, which only had 5 seconds of sampling time.
With the big old floppy
that big ass Commodore floppy, man.
Yeah.
Or either you could use a cassette for data, but you had to go eat lunch twice, and here you go, then it'll finally download or save. We just use a cassette deck. A lot of niggas don't even know you was able to do that with the data.
Right.
Data could be saved to anything, as long as it's constant, But Mr. Mix taught me about chopping up samples. The same way you talk about chop. So you had to chop. Mr. Mix was showing me how to chop it up into 12 and looping loop bi-directional at the end. And he was doing all that 2 Live Crew stuff, man. There's some classic ass tracks coming from that. That boy was no joke. You know what I mean? Scratching and putting the beats together, SB1200, man. So, all that played a part in me just really sucking up all that game, man, from Luke as the exec, watching him, ship records out of the Pac Jam, which was his club. Mm-hmm. So, it's his club, plus it was a bootleg radio station in there that covered, a crazy amount of distance of Liberty City. You know what I mean? You get in a certain part of Liberty City, you would hear Luke radio station. So, they was just doing commercials. Pac Jam live tonight, such and such, whoever DJing, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So he was running his own commercials and all. But at the same time, so just think this is a club, a radio station running out of the DJ booth, and he was shipping records out this same big green building.
Wow.
Hey man,
wow.
That was entrepreneurship at its finest back in late 87, 88, bro. So I learned a lot just watching Luther Campbell run his shit down there. You know, he started off as a DJ, then he started promoting. You know, and that's when he decided to go and start a label. But yeah, man, I watched him run that label independently, selling gold and platinum with no major distribution. You know what I mean?
Wow.
They had to shut him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, excuse me. They had to shut Luke down, man. That's why all this, when he, you know, went through the whole thing, you know, banned in the USA shit. Just smoothed out once he did the deal with Atlantic. You know what I mean? And of course he won the lawsuit, but if he was still independent, I think they would have continued giving him a hard time.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was selling a lot of records, man. So that's one thing, see the independent game too, man, that was like, you know, Sugar Hill, Enjoy, Profile. You ain't see distributed by Warner or no big Interscopes and nothing like that. The niggas was
and those big records.
They were dealing with distributors throughout the in each region. So you had Suntown, which had Give It All You Got, and the big song I Need You. That was huge around the world. It wasn't just no, you know, we used to play shit Silver Fox in the skate rink, whatever. No, that shit was big around the world. So you had Foresight Records, MCADE. All them was independent. You know, once again, Luke, Joy Boy, you can go on and on. Magic Mike, Cheetah Records.
Come
on, man. Magic Mike was selling gold and platinum. Him and Tom Reich. Come on, man. Them boys was selling gold and platinum and got rich as fuck.
What about what that label Pretty Tony was on?
Yeah, Jam Pack.
Jam Pack,
yeah. I still talk to Pretty Tony.
Yeah.
I think him and Egyptian Love about to do something together.
Wow.
That's about to be crazy.
Yeah, I'm following both of them. I see it. I just seen Egyptian Love in the studio.
Yeah.
And Pretty Tony, we follow each other on Facebook.
And now, without actually meeting Egyptian Lover, now I was keeping up with his shit, Egyptian Empire. I was paying attention to how he ran his. And you know, everybody in Cali was distributed by Macola.
Right.
Macola was distributing everybody from King T to NWA to goddamn Easy E and Russ Parr, which is Bobby Jimmy. A lot of niggas don't know that. Yes, Bobby Jimmy is Russ Parr.
You
know,
that's right. They had a group down from a little local group from Atlanta. DJ Eric and Cool Chris. DJ Cool Chris. You ever heard of
Easy Eric? Easy Eric.
Yeah, Easy Eric. They was on Macola.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, they had a little record. Oh man,
Easy Eric was a radio jock.
I can tell you the whole story about that, boy.
That's hard as hell, man.
Yeah, Easy Eric.
Man. So it's a real history, man, and just knowing, believe it or not, man, remembering all that still plays a part in how I even move. It just molded me into what I am. All those memories, man, that put us somewhere where we can, you know, either know what to do or what not to do. You know what I mean?
So what made you go from Luke to Benz?
Luke to Benz Records?
Yeah.
Man, you know, after, you know, at one point when I was younger, you know, I was like, oh man, fuck Luke. Fuck all that shit. But, you know, just...
I think everybody went through
Everybody felt that way. You know, man, after a while, after you get older, and it's crazy because, I ended up DJing for Luke later on, right after I thought that I wasn't gonna ever see him again. He ended up calling me like, "Hey man, come DJ for me." You know, I toured with Luke a few times. When he had I Wanna Rock and a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
So he reached back out to me. You know what I mean? That's when we had Down Payment Records at that point. But but with Benz Records, that happened after when Shadi had left.
Was it Benz first or Down Payment? It was Down Payment first, right?
Well, Benz Records with Shadi.
Right.
That's when Shadi left Luke, that's when he started Benz Records. That was his label though.
And then you went with Brother Marquise. And
then I got with Down Payment with Brother Marquise. There you go.
I got you.
So Shadi had the Benz Records for a minute. But you know, we worked for a minute, but then I think Shy got in trouble. You know, he had put a bullet in a nigga. Yeah. Because somebody was trying him, boy. He let him know, like, you know, I'm from Bronx River, nigga. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, Shadi, his pop ain't no joke either, boy. He'll pull that thing out on you. Yeah, man. He used to tell me stories about his old man wasn't no joke. Yeah. But ain't no joke. He's still living, actually. Don't say it. But I was DJing for Poison Clan for a while, too. But I think what made me really get up and leave Miami is the New Jack City soundtrack. After I did that with Mike Fresh and Cool Collie, we had this supposed to be a team called ODS. Yeah. But I was the youngest one in the crew, man, and you know, they was talking directly to Luke. I was just a little producer in the group putting in their work, but I didn't know anything about the business. That's why I can't blame anybody for nothing but myself, because I didn't educate myself on the business. I was just glad to be down there working and getting $1,500 a track. You feel me? So, but after that soundtrack came out and I didn't see my name on the credits at the end of the movie or none of that. You know what I mean? I was like, man, let me leave this Miami shit alone, take my ass back to Atlanta. And that's when I heard about LaFace Records cranking up or whatnot. And so when I got back up here, it still took me a while to even get with LaFace. So like I said, when I got up here, a little bit after that, that's when Brother Marquise moved up here. Then my homeboy Daryl Jones from Miami, he moved up here, and we all started the label, Down Payment. And that's when me and Marquise formed Too Nasty. Which was like, you know, a stem for the Two Live Crew / Poison Clan. I was rapping a little bit, still DJing, doing the beats and whatnot. That lasted for a while. That was cool, but I knew it was something bigger. You know what I mean? Because that fizzled out. My man D had to go sit down. And Marquise, I think he had got back with Joe Weinberg and with the Two Live Crew, so they started back getting some stuff going in Miami again. And that's when I ran into your boy Jonathan Smith, and him and Carlos had a label together. Yeah, through I think that was cool. Mirror Image. Boy, you good. That's great, man. That's good.
You know, that's all family. That's all family.
Just the fact that you remember though the name.
I be with him all the time. Carlos, cool, all of them.
So. Yeah, man, I produced that 3 songs on that first Lil Jon's album. You know what I mean? It was Too Short with executive producer. Because Lil Jon felt like JD didn't, you know, really believe in him. Because, you know, he gave him a few of them bass compilation albums, but Lil Jon was like, man, I want to do something on myself. You know, I got to follow it, man. Niggas is fucking with me. But I guess JD didn't really see the picture. And Lil Jon, and that shit took off, man. Him and the East Side Boys. Next thing you know. But you got Lil Jon as the crunk dude. Next thing you know, you got Crunk Juice, and you got the Dave Chappelle shit popping, and now this nigga getting like $75,000 a night DJing. You know, you can't tell Lil Jon nothing nowadays, bro. Still solid, down to earth dude, man. So yeah, I've watched people grow. You know what I mean? I've been a part of their growth, but that was the part that was kind of irritating me for a minute, to where I started really fucking around the streets a little bit and start focusing on real estate, because I'm like, damn, man, niggas who I helped and went past me, boy, I'm doing something wrong. You feel me? You know what I mean? I mean, he got paid, but it was just still something else missing. And that's what it was. I just had to lock down on my business and really understand the business. And once I started learning about that old T.I. picture, that's hard. Who that trick?
You remember that? You was there.
I was there too?
Yeah, you was there.
What was that?
I think that was in Miami. I believe somewhere.
That's hard as hell, bro. Okay. But yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, shit, you know, we can go on and talk about it, man. You know, what's next? You know?
Let's see what come out of that. So now, let's talk about. Okay, so after the down payment situation, what happened after that? When did you connect with T.I.?
I connected with Tip. Matter of fact,
was it like
Tip, you know what?
Was it shortly after
the time when me and you was DJing for JT for a minute? That's when I ran into Tip. That was in 19.
Yeah, because you was talking about it. You used to be on the road telling us about it.
I said, man, I got this little young nigga that's on the way, bro.
Yeah,
you know. And,
as a matter of fact, I told a couple of people this. Wasn't you was supposed to be like the man behind T.I. and you said, I'm gonna get that to somebody. I'm gonna get that to what's his foot, Jason.
Well, the management, but I was still supposed to have been the third partner of Grand Hustle. Period.
Okay.
Tip know that. Jason know that.
Okay.
Yeah, we almost had a real fallout behind that shit, but everything kind of smoothed out. Still wasn't as smooth as I wanted it to be, but I took it. You know, I was satisfied with the way things panned out. But yeah, I'm definitely supposed to be the third owner of Grand Hustle for sure. I'm the one who put that whole joint together. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm the one who introduced him and Tip. You know, took them under my wing. Okay. Like, hey, y'all niggas come with me. You know, Jay, you just moved here, but I'm finna show you even more of the city. I'm finna show you. You're gonna meet people that you didn't think you would meet fucking with me. Same thing with Tip. Tip just knew Big Oomp. He didn't really know too many other folks. So I started taking him around the clubs with me because he was only 19, so he really wasn't old enough to get in. But yeah, but you know, he blended right in, man. Shit, boy, we'd go to Buckhead. Shit, I might come out with 3 numbers. Tip will come out with about 8. I'm like, boy, this little nigga here pulling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he could rap his ass off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, my homeboy too, who I grew up with, that's who brought Tip to me. You know, like, yo, I got a little cousin, check him out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, and yeah, man. And basically, that played a major part in me really, because at that time I knew the business, understood royalties and publishing and all the licensing. But like I said, I should have. If I would have tried to lock Tip down on some paperwork when I first got him, that would have kind of murked the waters up a little bit, because it would have kind of gotten in the way of our of the physical work,
the relationship.
As far as just putting the work in. I ain't want to just spoil the moment talking about, hey man, you need to sign this.
Right,
you know,
right,
that'll
right.
just kill the moment sometimes.
Right,
So,
right. I feel
and that's
that.
why a lot of cats really don't be really in a hurry to do paperwork with folks, because sometimes that shit'll kind of ruin the moment. You know what I mean? Like, damn, no, we were going till you brought that shit. Like,
Yeah.
we're going to end up doing this anyway, but this might not be the time. So, yeah, man. But like I say, man, a whole lot popped from there, man. That's when I was able to really show the world what I do as a producer and my eyes as far as how I pick artists. You know what I mean? Folks had a chance to really, you know, just really understand Toomp.
Right.
You know, because that's all I was looking for, man. Back then, I needed somebody who could really wear my clothes. You know, you know how your wife, you know, she's so clothes.
Right.
That's how I look at my music.
Right.
All right, when I make this track, who can get on this motherfucker and wear it the right way to where everybody else gonna say, that's how you rock.
Right. I
So-
approached it that way too.
Yeah, and that's
My
how Tip had to
production.
do. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was the one who I could be like, hey man, wear this beat. You know, when niggas hear this, that's when everybody else gonna start shopping with me. They gonna know how to rap to this shit. But yeah, I was trying to get tracks on a lot of folks, man, at that time, man. But shit, I was trying my best to produce JT, man. JT wouldn't give me a shot for nothing.
JT Money?
Yeah, man.
JT, why you wouldn't give Toomp a shot, man?
Man, I was like, God damn. I think, yeah, he would never. I think that's when he was with Dallas and them, man. He would never give me give me a shot at it as far as producing them. But him and Mike Fresh had a mean chemistry though. Yeah, that was mean chemistry.
So tell everybody. Let's just go on and get to the now and tell everybody what you got going on now. And I want you to really talk to the youth, to the kids. If you was talking to your children right now,
What age?
the millenniums. The millennials, man. So you was talking to all the millennials. I have a lot of kids that are millennials that come to my studio, and then they look at me.
You got a lot of kids.
Yeah, they call me. They call me Unc.
Like as a daddy type. Yeah, everybody call me Unc.
They call me Unc, and they call me
the platinum boy. Everybody calling me Unc now.
Thank you. Right.
they call me Unc and OG. You know, so
Yeah.
you know, I always try to encourage them on trying to do something, positive. But just lead this way, not that way. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you, man. One thing that I always love to instill in adults' heads too, just as well as kids.
Yes.
Man, everyone. Oh. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Everyone who on this planet, man. Every brain, every walking set of legs. Everybody have $1 billion idea. Everyone. Right? So even if it ain't $1 billion idea, everyone has a gift, man, to create something, to do something. Like it's something that each individual have. Even in an auditorium full of 300 students, each one of those 300 can have $1 billion idea. But you just got to, if you around. You got to put yourself around thinkers, man. You know what I mean? And I caught on to that shit by the time I was about mid-30s. I was like, man, if I ain't around nobody who at least, you know, all right, we can talk about the football game. We can talk about women. We can talk about cars and talk about all the hustling and all that. But, man, who talking about growing, man? Like, you know, it just put me up on meditation and how to save money. You know, let's talk about that for a change. You know, getting a bank account, getting your credit up, and understanding how you can file bankruptcy and pass the money on to your kids, and they can start all the way over. But you about 70 years old, you really about to get up out of here anyway. But you done took your fortune and passed it on to where they can't even touch it. You feel me? So it's a lot of little tricks that we don't know as far as being black. You feel me? And we have caught the shit end of the stick on a lot of situations, but just because you grow up in certain projects don't mean you carry yourself in that way. You could stay. You could be from the projects and still be on top of your work. You still be an athlete. You still be an inventor. You still be a doctor. But some folks, a lot of youngers be feeling like just because they grow up in that environment that they just are a product of that. Like, nah, man, come on, man. And that's why I be loving. I would love to see I would love for more athletes to let the youngest know where they come from.
Right.
You know what I mean? You only a few of them gonna make 30 for 30, or you would see an ESPN interview. A lot of them cats really need to let these kids know, nah, I grew up the same way you did. Fucked up. Beanie weenies.
Right.
Brunswick stew and crackers. You know what I mean?
The alcoholic mom is crazy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Folks was on drugs and all that. A lot of folks don't know that they can really come out of that, man. But you know, you got some who will find success in some kind of way, even if it's illegal. But just know that you're gonna do some time.
Right. Gotta accept that.
Yeah. You know, and then you got cats out here, man, just out here want to be violent, want to carry all these guns. Like, what that's gonna get you? Learn how to fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hopefully, you know, after you learn how to fight, that's gonna give you the discipline to not want to fight all the time.
Right.
Because it's a lot of mental, discipline that comes when you learn how to fight, actually.
Right.
You know, to where you'll say, you know what, I know how to handle this, because it's really, a true fighter is a person who could be the most calmest in that situation and outthinking this aggressive person. Nigga charge at you, and you just be like, if you're a thinker, you're just gonna be like, all right, we move to the side. Yeah. He get at least 2 inches by me, 12 inches away, I'm a pop. Next thing you know, you just move to the side. Next thing you know, he running into the wall.
Oh yeah.
And you know, you just outthink a person. So because you can't use that shit when you go to prison, man, after shooting somebody. And so that's what I try to do, man. It's really, and what I want a lot of these youngers to know, man, y'all out there breaking y'all necks to get pistols and get all these Dracos and choppers or whatever y'all got. Man, I want y'all to know that, especially from being from Atlanta, there's a degree of separation, man, as far as black folks. You go out here and shoot somebody, man, it's a 90% chance that that's going to be a friend of one of your friends, or a cousin, or it might be a little brother of one of your best friends' cousin. In other words, you fuck around and shoot somebody. If you go to that funeral, somebody that you're going to see at that funeral boo-hooing, crying every alligator tear ever, you will find out that you done killed your best friend's relative or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. When these dudes be out here acting like that, man, I'm like, man, I wonder, do they really know how close? This might be your cousin. This might be one of your dad's kids that you haven't met yet, man. This might be your brother. And you won't know until you go to the funeral. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
And it's you know, it's
regardless,
real.
man, we black and we need to unify more than kill each other, you know? You know, and that's the point.
And the thing about it, as far as unifying though, you could do that, but it's got to be a plan.
Right.
It's got to be what we're going to do.
Right.
We unifying to do a 12-on-12 football game at Ben Hill, or we unifying to go whoop somebody's ass.
Right.
Because niggas will get together for that.
That's right.
Niggas will get together to sell some dope. Niggas will get together to go, like I say, jump somebody. Niggas will get together to go break into somebody's shop. They'll get together to riot. They'll get together, start a gang. Hey, let's have this. We finna have our own little gang. And we selling dope. We selling everything. Yeah. It's about 20 of us in our group now. We done named, they got the gang signs or whatever. But when you try to get some unification for something positive, guess what the reason why everybody would say, oh man, you can't get niggas together, that's come from slavery. Fuck you mean? So, stop using that as an excuse that black folks can't get together because of slavery, because they get together on a lot of other things.
Right.
So just the fact that it's just hard to get folks to unify on something positive. Yeah. But at the same time, now in 2018, it's got to be something about some money. Mm-hmm. It's got to be bringing some bread. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can put something together to help people, but at the same time, it's going to take money to do that. So you at least want it to help people and generate some type of flow, because especially if it's taking some of your time from other things, you feel me? Right. So it's more like, I think more of the kids, man, they need to understand how important educating yourself. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. School education is one thing. All right, some of y'all ain't built for school. We got some billionaires right now who didn't graduate from high school. Right. All right, if you do drop out, which we hope you don't, still get some books. Learn something. Mm-hmm. Don't just get caught up into the world thinking you're finna be a hustler or whatever. No, educate yourself on something. Mm-hmm. Whether it's repairing cars, repairing computers. Just because you didn't finish high school don't mean that you can't get an education. Right. You can educate yourself without school. But just don't drop out and, if you see that you're not built for school or you feel that you're going to have to work to feed the family or whatever, still educate yourself. Don't just be running out here wild because you're going to end up in jail or dead real easy.
Stop robbing, stealing, and killing.
Yeah, all that robbing and stuff, man. So, it's a whole lot of other things I can tell y'all, man. Try your best to stay out of jail. Really prison. All of us gonna go to jail for something.
If you 90%
of us, if you ain't went to jail yet, jail is one thing. All right, I just smack on the wrist. Stay out of prison. That's where you want to stay out of. Yeah, because anything small could get you in jail just by being, we thought you was such and such, or wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, I got locked up for fighting at Greenbrier. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I ain't robbed no bank. I ain't snatched no purse or nothing. I was just fighting, doing what 18-year-old niggas do. Right. But prison is where you want to stay away from, man. Mm-hmm. But like I say, man, everybody got a gift, man. Come on, man. You may know the art of cleaning. You may know how to put chemicals together to create something that'll just change the world, man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Electrician, heating and AC. It's a long list, man. Yeah. But just out here hustling and taking from folks, breaking in all these home invasions, man. Come on, man. That ain't it. Yeah. That ain't it. You gonna get killed, man. Everybody buying guns now. Right. So how you look breaking in somebody's house, man? You gonna get shot. Right. Women learning how to shoot. Little old ladies are learning how to shoot. Kids are learning how to shoot. Mm-hmm. Just for y'all ignorance who want to come in there and hurt somebody. Right. They ain't trying to shoot nobody in the streets. Right. They only hurting you because you breaking into their house. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So all this breaking and entering stuff. Jeffrey Osborne, that's hard. Yeah.
Well, man, I appreciate you coming.
Yeah, I have to say, man, we cover so much more, man. I'm just freestyling for you.
I'm probably gonna have some volumes on this thing.
Yeah, you can chop it up, whatever how you want to do it.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Nothing but love, man, coming through, man.
Back at you, DJ Curt.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, we go back farther than my hairline. Yeah. Damn it.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Signing off, man. ATL Beat Bank and DJ Toomp. I'll let your boy.
Bam.
All right, well, that was it. Peace.